I can guarantee that you have heard this advice 100 times. But is it true? Well,
Yes.
kinda. While much of the advice we hear about film and stories is fine, there's always times when it shouldn't be followed. So these are 4 pieces of film advice you shouldn't follow, at least not all the time. Now, this doesn't mean that visuals aren't important. I'm just saying that talking can be interesting too. Take basically any courtroom scene. The most iconic scene in A Few Good Men is all spoken. Or take a movie like 12 Angry Men. The whole thing is set basically just in one room, and talking carries the entire story, and yet it's still super engaging just from the dialogue. Okay, this one might seem a little crazy, but my point is, there are other ways to make interesting characters. Alright, arcs are great, so please use them, but look at Captain America. He doesn't really have an arc. He starts off good and ends good, but the story still works. Why? Well, he doesn't change. We still enjoy seeing him get put in situations where it's difficult to still stick to his morals and do what's right. Like in The Winter Soldier, when he needs to stand up against what S.H.I.E.L.D's doing because he doesn't think that what they're doing is okay. Another approach is one that many biopics use. Take, for example, one of my favorite movies, Hidden Figures. In Hidden Figures, Catherine never changes her mind on the issues with segregation, but she changes the mind of the people around her. It's seeing her impact the people that don't believe in her that makes the story work. This one is possibly the worst piece of advice on this list. Now, it isn't a problem to have likeable characters. Look at Bilbo Baggins or Luke Skywalker. Both are very likeable. But on the other hand, you've got a character like Darth Vader, who isn't likeable at all. Now, you may say, of course Darth Vader isn't likeable, he's the villain. But look at Iron Man. He's not particularly likeable, he's proud and arrogant, but he makes a great character. Or, if you're still not convinced, take Ebenezer Scrooge from A Christmas Carol. His whole character is not being likeable. It's not about making your characters likeable, it's about making your characters interesting. The Closer Look has a great video on this, which I'll link below, but the basic point is just make sure your characters are interesting. This is the last one, and it's mostly for your own good. It's not that you shouldn't have stakes, but oftentimes stories are way more meaningful when they have smaller problems at a smaller level. For example, look at how much more meaningful the possibility of Woody losing his spot as favorite toy is in Toy Story than all the world-ending stakes in so many movies that don't have a clear effect on the characters' immediate lives. Even Interstellar, which is all about the world ending, does not rely on this to motivate the story. The main story is about a father losing his daughter. But why is this good for you? Well, it means you don't need to write crazy stories and have huge budgets and big sets to make a good movie. You just need to write a meaningful story with whatever you have. And that is good filmmaking advice. And thanks for watching. Go watch another and keep filmmaking the easy way.